Free football here at East River. All knotted at 28 is Bright House Sports Edward Game of the Week. Goes to overtime for the first time since 2014. But before that, Andy, what you got?
You know, Zach, we talk all the time about how momentum, it can be the biggest deciding factor between who's going to win and who is going to lose. The momentum right now, all on Lake Nona's side. The sideline over here at East River kind of got a little bit defeated, obviously, after that McFarland-Tequili touchdown and that extra point to send it to OT. You want to know what I'm talking about? Well, Lake Nona Lions wide receiver Alex Marshall was just taunting the sideline. He's yelling, overtime. We're going to overtime. They have revenge on their minds.
Thank you very much, Andy. We will see what this one boils down to. Alex Marshall, one of the senior captains that we showed for you guys earlier in the game. Coach Colin Drafts ready to send his team into their first win in the past 5 tries when facing Lake Nona. The captains there up at the middle. The coin toss. Take a look at the overtime rules. Typical coin toss that determines who receives the ball first. Each team gets 1 possession from the opponent's 10-yard line until a winner is decided. No game clock and a play clock only. So basically, get it on the 10-yard line. Can you score?
Picks defense. Lake Nona picks the direction. We'll be on offense going this direction. Shake hands, guys. Let's go.
So East River wins the toss. They choose to go on defense first. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, you got to go on defense first because it just gives you all the advantage. You know what you got on the other side. If the other guys, if you stop them, then you can just run up a few plays and kick a field goal. But if they get a field goal, you know, you at least know you got the field goal in the bag. You know, you try to score a touchdown, but the field goal just makes you go into another overtime. So you have to defer in that situation.
See Jay Henry leaving the game there. Coach Short trying to pump up his team to get a stop. Overtime football doesn't get much better than this, Brandon. Got the excitement flowing.
Oh, man, and everything's on the line. Both of these teams put themselves in a great position to make the playoffs and to win the district if they win this game. So both teams know what's on the line. Both teams are fighting and clawing, and we got a great, great finish that we get to watch here between Lake Nona and East River.
Michael McFarland with a season-high passing yards of 304. The previous high was the 290 yards he put up against Harmony. That was back on September 30th in a 56-7 win. McFarland keeps one looking out. They go for the fade. Hot and called in there. But tons of flags there. Anthony Quealy somehow able to get that one over the outstretched arms of the defense of East River.
Anthony Quealy just wheels this thing in. They go with the fade over top. First play in overtime. They think that they're all pumped up over their sidelines.
The play is a touchdown. Pass interference on the defense.
Just like that, a touchdown the first play. They went with the fade and got exactly what they wanted. Quealy able to keep his concentration and hold that one in.
Exactly. I mean, the first play from scrimmage, they go for the gusto. That's guts. They just hit them on the fade out there. They're able to convert. Now we got to see, we got to hit the extra point first.
Enforced on the try, half the distance to the goal.
These extra points are big in this situation because you mess around to get an extra point blocked or you miss an extra point, it can come back to bite you.
Kai Casey at the crucial extra point to tie the game at 28, which sent us to overtime.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense, half the distance to the goal on the try.
Moving forward, even more is Lake Nona now.
They tempting Lake Nona to go for
2. Snap down, kick is up and good.
Well, now we got to see what East River offense can do. Here we go. We got a doozy. As you see, the fade out here. And they're able to bring it in. Anthony Quealy on the play, folks.
every Friday night after game. So tomorrow, stay tuned for the high school scoreboard. It's a full recap of all the Friday night football action only on Bright House Sports Network. Catch the best highlights from the biggest games with live analysis in the studio all the way until midnight. Bright House Sports Network customers, is your home for high school sports. It is only available to Bright House Network's customers. So the DTD shown on the shirts and the backs of the East River shirt stands for Dominate the Day, and right now East River just needs to dominate this series. They need a touchdown here to force another overtime, a touchdown and an extra point. As Lake Nona got the ball first, their very first play through the touchdown. You see that DTD on the shirt. And here come the Falcons out with Serwan Brown at QB. He keeps one himself and takes it up the middle. He'll waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, one play answer from the Falcons.
Wow, one play back to back. Both teams, one play. First play from scrimmage and they score. Right back at you. As you see, they've been running this power all day. They kick the guys out, pull around the guard, kick the guys out to the outside, and he's able to just run up right downhill for the touchdown. Serwan Brown. He's done a little bit of everything today.
Yes. Now the all-important extra point here from Aldo Barahona. He's been solid all night tonight. We mentioned earlier that punt he had might have been the most nervous he's felt, but this one is a little bit more important.
I think they're going for it. Look at this.
Under center, Tyler O'Hara. They ran out of the huddle quickly. Now Lake Nona, after seeing what they run out with, calls the timeout, so it'll be interesting to see if East River still comes back out and tries to go for the win right here.
This is impressive. I mean, all the time the talk was over Lake Nona and would they go for two. And now we get in a situation where basically East River says, you know what? I'll be the one to do it. I'll put the game on the line and take the chance. And I'm either going to win or lose the game in this play.
You see Lake Nona with the past 4 winnings of this game, from 22 to 20, 2012 to 2015. The final score of Apopka squeaking out with a 7-point victory over two teams not too far from each other. As we get ready for the extra point, Lake Nona up 35-34. East River needs 1 point to force another extra point.
Interesting,
but they break out of with the huddle.
Serwan Brown is not in the game.
Tyler O'Hara under center. He backs out. O'Hara going for the win is East River. In the shotgun, rolling out to the right, looking back to the left. Wide open, touchdown, game, ball game. East River, they go for 2 and then win 36-35. The touchdown grab, the gutsy call there. Aldo Barahona, I think that was in there on the catch. What a call. The second time tonight, they call a play just like that and wide open. East River goes to 3-0 in the district. What a call there from Coach Trask. 36-35. That's a ball game for you.
This is a gutsy call. They roll out to the right. They did it earlier and throw the ball back across the field. This is a huge play, huge call. It was gutsy. They did what they had to do to win this ball game. Hard fought, and I'm glad, and I'm happy for these guys. They deserve it. They played their hearts out on both sides of the ball.
That was Salmadina Anigbogu with the big grab, the defensive tackle, the 6'4", 245-pound senior. Going out there for the score, and he's with Tyler O'Hara.
Well, we could say